Sometimes making videos is a difficult task. Fun, but difficult. And when those videos don't necessarily get the amount of views that you would expect or that you used to get, it becomes a little bit frustrating. I'm sure you've all heard about what's happened on YouTube with the changing how the algorithm works and videos just getting overall less views. I don't want to talk too much about that algorithm and all of that stuff, but I want to talk about some changes I want to make about how I make my videos. Grab a cup of tea, join me after this. Hey everyone, welcome back, I'm Wayne. If you've been a viewer of the channel for a while, you'll have noticed that the videos have been of a mostly formulaic manner. As I've been working through the Slaves to Darkness army project that I've been working on, well, that is now done with this guy. This video for Archaon will be coming later on in the year, but for now, we're still working through all of the other units. And it's been a bit of a slog. It's been fun, but yeah, it's not been fantastic. Some of the videos that I thought were really well put together and would perform really well, be useful to people, just, well, they aren't getting the views. And well, that's a little bit disheartening, but it's not a problem because I'm in the lucky position where I literally do this YouTube thing for fun. It's not my main source of income. In fact, it's not a source of income of any kind. I make zero from any of the stuff that I put out there, be that on YouTube or any of the other platforms. And I'm getting a cold. So why do I want to talk about things then? As I alluded to at the start of the video, then YouTube is a fickle beast and it's changed. Now, you'll have seen all of your favourite creators talk about how their viewers are not quite what they were. People are leaving in droves and it's hard to get your content seen. That's not so much of a problem for me because I've never been a large channel with hundreds of thousands of views or even tens of thousands of views. And that puts me in a position where I can start perhaps to do something a little bit different with what I want to do with my hobby. Now, that Slaves to Darkness project, it's been a long one. It's been the longest series I've done by a significant margin, and I think it's been useful. I've learned a lot from it, and hopefully you guys have too. I've got a whole slew of other projects that I want to work on myself, and I want to change up the format a little bit. Rather than doing the step-by-step for every single unit in a faction, I want to work on projects for me. I want to move back to a little bit higher level painting, but I also want to talk about techniques, tools, and make more explanatory style videos where we're getting to understanding about certain techniques, the prep work you'd use in a technique, and all of that good stuff. And perhaps more hobby content of what I'm working on in my own personal hobby. I've got a whole wodge of stuff up here. This entire shelf is unopened, shrink wrap sealed boxes of Warhammer stuff that I've not worked on, that I'm eager to work on. I've got models all over the shop, and it will be all Warhammer. I'm very unlikely to move away from that. I know that there's a lot going on in that space at the moment, and I don't want to talk about that controversy or get too involved in what's happening there. That's not the aim of my channel. It's not what I want to talk about. For me, I enjoy Warhammer, the lore, the universe, both Age of Sigmar and 40k. And that in mind, I want to mix things up a little bit of what I'm working on. We're having these long form army project builds. It's difficult to do that, and I get caught in a bit of a rut. Now, I've got a lot of videos already made. I think I've still got another 10 in the series, not including Bellicor and Archaon that I've already done. And then I want to do a couple of videos as well, where I look at the armies that I've done end to end, and I talk about those from my perspective as a gamer and what I want to do, perhaps how I want to expand on those. I want to talk about some more of the things that are coming up that are interesting, Dark Quarter anybody, and how that might impact my existing Nurgle army. So then, to wrap it up, what am I saying? Is the channel going anywhere? Am I going to change it? Well, yes and no. Currently, I put out a video about every 2 weeks. Sometimes I'll put out more. Sometimes, well, for the past 2 years now, I've put them out every 2 weeks. And I'm wondering if that is enough or too much. If I change the style of video that I'm doing, and certainly the project that I'm working on where I'm not working on the fast, easy to use techniques of getting an army out of the door, then they'll probably take me a little bit longer to make, or they'll be a little bit shorter. I do work full time. I have a family, I have other commitments, and of course, just like you, hopefully, I'm a gamer and I want to enjoy my hobby and not record every little thing that I'm working on. So we'll see how it goes. This change in the YouTube algorithm has been a blessing and a curse. It's made me reevaluate what I want to get out of my own hobby. And this making of the content is very much, for me, part of my hobby. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to other Warhammer nerds out there, and that's not going to change. But perhaps how the channel looks, feels, and talk will change. I've got a universe of ideas that I want to cover, and I'm not getting a chance to do it because I'm doing long-form army projects that are getting no views, I suppose. I'm not sure if the comments and the likes thing makes a difference anymore, but if you do like any of my videos and you get value from them, do leave me a like, subscribe, let people know if you like this sort of content. I'm being as authentic as I can be here. This is just my hobby. I'm just one person doing it for fun with no intention or aspiration of making money from it, but I do want to share it with people, so some views are good. Let me know what you think. What kind of content do you want to see me do? Would that be of interest to you, to see me build things like, I don't know, what have we got up here? Some Warcry warbands that I wanted to convert up into Cenobites or something. We've got a whole slew of terrain that I want to get on the Realm of Battle boards for my Shaiish campaign that I'm having with a friend. His Night Aunt versus my Soulblight in Path to Glory. All of that sort of stuff. And don't forget as well, I also host a podcast now that comes out every 2 weeks too, where we talk just like friends do about Warhammer. Not metagaming or anything like that. We just sit down and we talk about what's cool, what we've been working on, what we want to see, ideas, inspiration, theory crafting on what we want to see in the lore. All of that stuff I can do on here too. Okay, right. That's it for this video. Let me know what you think, and I'll get back to you next week in another video. I hope you are enjoying the Slaves to Darkness series, so do let me know. I can't wait to share Archaon with you. It's been a slog. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. See ya.